President Trump began this week with a series of interviews that raised eyebrows on everything from the Civil War to more of his policy stances and foreign policy flip-flops. But behind some of the just frankly weird statements the president made in those interviews, don't look now, but the president just had his first really good week. His approval ratings are, as of Thursday morning, at 42% approval and 52% disapproval, according to our colleagues at Gallup. Now, that is still historically low, but if you go back to April 7th with the airstrike in Syria, you do see an upward trend on the president's approval rating. What had been in the high 30s is now hovering around 40, but generally in the low 40s. That's an improvement for this president. Number two, he and his administration worked out a massive $1 trillion spending bill for the rest of fiscal year 2017, not just with Republicans on the Hill, but also Democrats. That is a big win for this president. It will be the first substantive legislation he signed, and it will also be the first bipartisan legislation he signed. Take a look at the vote tallies in both chambers for the spending bill. That can be a blueprint for the equally massive $1 trillion infrastructure package the president wants to pass later this year, but probably early next year. And the third thing that made this such a good week for the president was the House passed a bill to repeal and replace President Obama's controversial health care law. This took months of doing. The bill was pulled the first time. The president and his team went back to work with House Republican leaders. They twisted arms. There was an amendment late in the game that got 2, 3, 4 votes from some holdouts. And they did the hard work in Washington of negotiating, of doing a little horse trading, of arm twisting. And the president was able to, not necessarily yet, win the war that is completely redoing the 2010 health law with a Republican crafted plan. They won a key battle. It now goes to the Senate, and there's more work ahead. I'm John Bennett for Roll Call at the White House.